What's up, guys? Back at it. Another deck profile that I got for Fallen Albaz. Um, I I I need to get like a new deck, but I just think that this one is like a lot of people from what I've seen don't really have the same uh deck like that's maybe a year or two old. So this might be the last one I do for Fallen Albaz. But yeah, it sucks because I know this deck is really good and I know it does a lot, but like I've seen worse though. I've seen like all the way up to Monarch, so maybe I don't have to change. But uh, it looks different. I know, but it's the best way to do it because if you go by like what you see on the internet or YouTube, then there's dead hands. So, but yeah, I still have the branded banishment. I added Judgment on the Branded because you can target any one level 8 fusion monster. So you can either bring out Starving or just a fusion from Albaz. It doesn't really matter because it's just asking for a one level 8 fusion monster. So um, I added also Wyvern. Wyvern's really good because let's say my Bestials or I can't fusion summon, I can't like special summon because they negate or search or whatever. I can hopefully destroy a monster by battle and special it if it's in my hand. Albaz the Ashen as well. Hibernation Dragon. I think this one's really good. One, because it's a level 3, and if it gets sent to the grave, you can add, or when you normal or special, you can pick a level 4 lower dragon and add it to your hand. Also, if this is in your graveyard, not the turn it got sent, but right after, since I run Link Dragons, Darks, I can special it by banishing this card from my graveyard. So that's a really cool effect I like about Hibernation Dragon. Um, Aluber still at 3. Magnuma 1 because it got tortured. Okay. Um, I have everything else. Another Soul Wyvern, Drew's Worm, Bestial. I like this one. This one's really good. Uh, I like it because you can special or you can fuse. It's two different things. It's a tuner and a fusion card. It's not like where's the other one? Ecclesia. Ecclesia doesn't let you do that. If you have less cards than your opponent, you can special it, but there's nothing really much there. Just special and maybe add it back to your hand. Um, just the regular, just 2 lightning storms, 3 brand fusions. Um, Dimensional barrier, to prevent your opponent from specialing monsters. Um, Albaz at 3, Harpy's Feather Duster, the Judgment on the Branded. I run 2. I want to run 3, but I think it might get cloggy. Luber still at 3. Rocks Rose at 3. Lightning Storm, part of Avarice, which I think is really good because let's say your opponent like doesn't let you banish, you can send them back to your deck and retry to do it again, and plus you get 2 card draw. So it's a really good way to revive your graveyard if you're not being allowed to access it. Um, Evenly also at 3, Monster Born at 1, Dimensional Barrier at 3, Regeki at 3, Evenly Matched at 3, Stormy Mirror Force at 3. Um, just regular stuff. Drew Swarm at 2, Baldrick at 2. I want to add another Drew Swarm, but I'm not really sure. I banish a lot already, so it's kind of hard just keep doing it, especially if they counter with that spell or trap card. I don't remember what you can't banish. Um, Baldrick, yeah, at 2, Regeki. I like this deck 'cause it's really fun because I know that I can like play around people and find like find their make their boards break, which is real fun because they get upset and then I just haven't got to figure out how to like wipe them out by the time I eliminate their back row or front row. But I'm getting there. I'm still trying. I'm still learning. Um, yeah, that's That's all it is right there. It's not really anything crazy. Not only that, but my extra deck is very well equipped with things that will help out this deck. So it's a win-win sort of, you know. Also got wait, sorry, I'm taking it out. That's my extra deck. This extra deck is the Albia Elena's, just because maybe your opponent doesn't let you fuse, so you could just send the materials: double Abelion, double Mirror Jade, uh, Masquerade Blazing Dragon, because you know you run Despias, Starving, Egyptian God Slime. Oh, I have a Metal Reflect Slime in here somewhere. So that's Egyptian God Slime, good card. Scarlight, for just if your opponent summons a bunch of like lower attack monsters with like Flounderies or something like that, or what's that deck called? I'm not sure, but it's like the one where you get to like special bunch of monsters. You know, this will help if your opponent especially summons a lot of monsters, effect monsters. Chaos Archfiend for that level 8. Psychic and Punisher, that one's really good. Dark Rebellion, Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos, Boral Sword, and Clearwing Synchro Dragon for 7, because I run Hibernation Dragon and my only tuners are either these two or the Ecclesia. So I'm not really worried about not having the right cards on the field for these effect monsters from my extra deck. But it's I like playing like this because I know it's like no one else has the same format, or I mean format, same lineup for cards like me. But you know, it's kind of hard because a lot of the deck profiles now are just, it's all like AI and a bunch of different stuff, you know. But I like mine because I know I created it, you know. So, and I also have my side deck, which is right here. I run triple spear mode, double winged dragon overall, 3 is too much, Chaos Emperor's Dragon of Destruction, Heretic Seal for the level 8s, Dragulus the Vampire Dragon for level 6s, another Titanic Lad, Obelisk, 2 Forbidden Droplets, and the rest Ra's Disciple. So yeah, it's so I can switch them out. I like Ra the most because I know that, you know, it's easy because you could use spear mode a lot. And if you put like these spear modes in 3 Ra's, it's like it might not work. So that's why I only have it at 2. But it's real cool to just, you know, summon a god card when I can. I just have it in there because I know I have run 3 spear modes, so I know that I can special them as much as I can and not really be worried about anything because I know that its attack's not gonna be at 0 like Slifer. So it's pretty fun. I would have had Nibiru, but I think it's way too risky because you're giving your opponent it. You're tributing their monsters, but you're also giving him a very high attack token. So he can just like blast over your Nibiru if you don't have a back row. So that's that's um that's how I decided not to have it in my deck. Excuse me. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video and you guys like, you know, play around, you know. I'm not that serious into Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I'm not like dying if I don't go to regionals or YCS, but it's a fun game, you know. It's a lot better than Pokemon. That's my perspective because I know that this one makes you think harder. Pokemon's not that much. Pokemon's like a 3 year plus, and Yu-Gi-Oh! I think went up to like 13 plus or 6 plus years. So yeah, it's more it's different. Yeah, I know, but you know, it works because I like the game a lot. You know, it makes me strategize, makes me think of what my opponent's gonna do. You know, deck building is a lot of the process. You know, you gotta think like, you know, you just can't put like a bunch of cards together and be like, that's my deck. If you're really interested in the game, but a lot of these cards I pulled, some I bought, But yeah, it's a it's a real fun way to just play around. It can win. It has the potential to win, but I'm not perfect. I'm not that experienced. I've only been in Yu-Gi-Oh for like I did like 5 years, and then I stopped, and I went back and did another 5 years, and now I'm still doing it. But it sucks because I don't really have like the inspiration to go and duel again. There's a lot of things like that bother me. Like cheating and stacking and all that stuff. It's kind of hard because like my effects are like basic, but I know that I can do them because they don't sound that crazy. Like when your opponent starts telling you, "Oh, I special summon this," and all three of them banish all your cards on the field in your hand, it's like you can't even like do anything because I read the rules on the YCS and regionals, and like you can't even take your opponent's card even if to read it, and they can say no. So it's kind of hard. They got to change that rule up. I don't know if they did or they haven't, but it sucks because a lot of people that are playing want to have a fair game. They want to have a fair chance like everybody else. But it's just the way the game is. It's not. It's like well, I don't really know what to compare it with, but it's real cool to just play and you know everything seems decent, not like overpowered. Like when your opponent starts being overpowered, is like there's nothing you can do because if you say anything or they'll be like, oh, um, why are you tripping or why you changing your stuff and it's a bunch of stuff and it's better to just avoid it and or either let your opponent win or not, and that way you know that you could have won but your opponent cheated. So it really sucks because even though they have judges and all that, there's not that many people that judge. It there's a lot of people that don't know every little thing about Yu-Gi-Oh. So it's been having it rough ever since they did that thing with Magic saying that you can't use Magic if you spell. But Pokemon is kind of like Magic. Why I'm saying that is because how there's fire, like fire energies, and in Magic there's also fire element, the mana or whatever. So it kind of seems the same. So I think that's why I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh got really low blowed, because the fact that Magic and Pokemon are kind of the same. You know, but I never really liked Magic. I mean Pokemon because I know that some cards go for thousands and thousands of dollars. It's like, you know, that's where Yu-Gi-Oh would have been. But sometimes when you're successful, people envy you and they want you to lose. They want you to not have anything. Makes you think about like making you feel like crap. A bunch of stuff. But yeah, that's that's the deck. Hope you guys have fun playing it. If you guys see it or do it, um, it's real cool. It's fun. You can go first or second on this deck. It doesn't really matter. But there's always gonna be someone that wants to cheat. Always wants to not like do it the right way. Um, it's better just to be like, oh, it's okay, you won or something. Don't start an argument just because you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Because then after that, the store might not let you back in. So yeah, but that's my deck profile. Hope you guys like it. Peace.